the school shooting.
I don't hate it.
But I'm
Just see
sure
what it means.
he's going through a divorce right now. And
I want my Rockland World Radio, baby.
Only if you make war on war will you overcome it.
I'm independent. You know it. You love it. You can't live without it. Rockland World Radio.
Hello. Hi, how's everyone doing today? This is Lena Shockley, Paul, and Chrissy. We have a special guest, Chrissy, here today on Rockland World Radio, NMS Youthology Hour. Give us a call if you have any questions for Chrissy or Paul or myself, 845-353-9510. That's 845-353-9510. Okay, and we're going to talk to Chrissy today. We're going to interview her on her company. She's a very big promoter here in New York City, and she does a lot of amazing things for promoters as well as for artists. She has a company called Artist Outreach.
Artist Reach Worldwide.
Yes, yes. Okay, so go ahead. You have the floor.
Well, ask away. Ask me a question.
Okay, how did you get started with your company?
Well, to be honest, I would do surveillance. And the more I saw more of the artists out there getting, into trouble, I knew that I wanted to help more than see them get into trouble.
Right.
So I backed out of it, what I was doing, and I turned the table of the entire industry, blew everyone's mind, and jumped in on the fence. And what I do is I help artists to gravitate to their ability, and I get them into studios if they don't have a budget. If they can't afford it, I try to make it possible so I can get them where they want to be.
Nice, nice. That's beautiful. What do you think about that, Paul?
That sounds excellent to me.
And name some of the people that you've worked with in the past.
I worked with a few people from NBC, a few people from MTV, a few people from in Vegas was another NBC, and I can't really drop names.
Understand.
And also I work with a lot of A-list artists, A-list professional baseball, basketball, football players. I'm a publicist for a professional basketball player. And
Nice.
yeah.
Very nice, nice. And what was the dream that you had about this company? What inspired you to decide to open this company?
Well, I really didn't open it myself. The founder is Justin Brodsky. He owns Artist Reach, and he's out of New York City. He asked me to come in and be his co-owner, CEO. So I did, and I watched him, and I saw, he puts the artists into where they have to be, and I want to take them farther.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. With my abilities, I want to see them succeed.
That's wonderful. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you actually do with the artists?
Well, I have to hear their MP3s. I have to see their bio. I have to see their numbers on YouTube. I have to make sure their numbers are high. To me, I don't know why. If you find a good artist, that should be good enough. But to the industry, which is a shark-infested industry, okay? And everybody is out to hurt everybody. And I just have to say, there is no need for it because there is plenty of room to eat at everyone's table.
I agree. I agree 110%. Yeah, there's a lot of sharks out there.
I've been told that I was going to burn in this industry, and the person who told me, I won't even mention where that person is today. But
No, actually, the artists need help today. They, have
they
no
do
place
need
to
help.
go.
There's a dime a dozen. And, there's a dime a dozen of them, and there's reasons why, this industry is so shady, and, a lot of rumors go around about, what happened to this one and what happened to that one, and hip-hop gave itself a bad name, but you know what? I mean, it all revolves down to, I don't know if I can say this on, anything about the government on camera.
Go ahead, it's a free speech place.
Well,
do whatever you like.
Personally, if the government would close the borders, okay, we wouldn't have so much crime. And most of these artists may just have a chance. But you see, because they keep the borders open, the drugs rolling in, the money rolling in, the little artists, who are really actually big to me, don't have a chance because it's all about the money. And I want to be their voice.
Awesome. That's really
Actually,
deep.
that really hasn't been a record label for any good artists in like 20 years.
Sure.
No, and what I find, you do not need a record label in this industry. You're better off going out on your own and doing it because you cut all that middleman out and all of that malarkey out and that I said you signed that, now you have to do it. No. An artist, the artist is what makes the company. They're what's making that company money. So if that artist decides, I'm not going to go out there and flaunder my body, or I'm not going to go out there and talk dirty, because I don't have to. I sell enough records the way I am, and you're not going to change me. They're not able to do that if they're signed.
That's deep. Yeah, it's very true, what she's talking about. I hope you're getting a lot of food for knowledge here. She's talking about the way the industry really is.
So what do you think of the digital age as far as music?
I love it. I'm old school. I like snail mail. You know what really pisses me off? When I'm in the middle of writing somebody or writing an essay or writing something, and I'm on my phone doing it, and I get a phone call, everything I just wrote blanks.
Yeah.
That just flips me out.
Yeah.
Does that bother you too?
Big time.
Oh my God. I can't. I'm like, oh my God, now what? And then I yell at the person that called me, and they're like, okay, do you know I'm some big freaking producer you just yelled at? And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. They're like, no, all right, you're just Chrissy.
Yep.
So, I'm like, well, forgive me. I was just writing an essay, and because you called,
Yeah.
I have to do it all over again. He goes, oh, the second time's better. I'm like, yeah, huh? He goes, no, I'm just kidding. I'm like, I bet you are.
So what are your suggestions for an artist who is struggling and they're trying to get their fan base up? What do you suggest they do?
Stop the cursing. That has to be done.
Yes.
The dirty talk against the woman, you may not like it because, it's what sells. God only knows why. But Michael Jackson made millions, and he didn't have to say one slandering word.
Very true.
Right.
Very true.
And, to me, if you're degrading a woman, and women are the ones who are going to buy these records, I sure in the heck wouldn't buy it. Mm-hmm. So if you want to sell your records, I would slow down on the cursing. Mm-hmm. You want to say instead of the F word, you can go with the, or something like that. All right, I'm like not Mama Teresa here, but I'm just telling you, the cursing really has to go away. And you have to be more humble, which a lot of you are, and I know that. I work with a lot of them. I've seen the ups, the downs. I've seen them below ground. And I can relate to all of them. I actually raised myself from a very young age up until I was 18. So I know how the streets work. I know how they operate. I know how to make a sale. I know how to make a buck. But if you're going to do it diligently, really good, and you want to succeed, then you have to be professional about it. Because you want to be in the eyes of the profession, of the professional people who want to gravitate to you, not to negativity. And those are the people that will listen if there isn't negativity and cursing and drugs and guns and all of that.
I agree 110%.
So we need to go back to old school then, right?
Well, I don't know if maybe, but or we can just tone it down a little bit and keep your own, the cursing to the side and, promote the clean, the more prestige version, the more, I'm going to win, I'm going to succeed, I'm going to do this, so I'm going to do it right. Because you got a job to do, you got to do it well, and you got to do it right.
I agree. If you're going to do it right the first time.
If you're going to go in big or go home.
Exactly.
Don't go in halfway, and then, when you go for an interview or you go for a job and you get cut out and say, well, they said I have to have thick skin. Well, if you would have done it right the first time,
Thank you.
and if you want something done right, you better do it yourself.
It's true.
Because there's nobody in this earth besides God in your wallet who is going to be your best friend.
It's true. It's very true.
So now, do you think the artists out there today, do you think they could do it on their own as far as getting promotion?
No, there is a budget that is needed, of course.
Yeah.
They do need a budget. What irks me, a lot of you artists say, what is a budget? I don't know what a budget is. Geez, what do I do with a budget? How do I set one up? But then we'll go and see on Instagram and Twitter, hey, look at my new J's on my feet. Oh, look at my new, my new jacket, my new leather jacket. And then okay, I retweet back, well, you know what, dude, that was your budget. That could have bought you studio time. That could have bought you record, part of a CD that you could have bought blank CDs and downloaded songs to them and handed them out at concerts.
Radio, you live.
Let's take that caller. Rockland Road Radio, you're live and direct.
Oh,
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who are we speaking with?
What's your, say again?
hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Hi, it's Lori Taylor.
Oh, Lori, hey, how you doing?
I am doing just perfectly wonderful. And how about everybody there?
Oh, we're doing great.
Great.
Great. We have a promoter on the stage here that might be able to assist you with your career as well. A lot of people enjoyed your performance on the stage.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, yeah. So, give her some information on your company.
Well, my company is really diverse. It does a lot of different things. We do for actors, we do artists, we do companies, we do, you name it, I try to make it happen. If I can't make
So
it happen,
you're a promoter?
well, one of my skills is a promotion, yes.
Okay. And what kind of services are you offering?
Well, if do you have a business you would like to promote?
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
Do you have a business that you would like to promote?
No, I'm a singer and a songwriter.
Okay, so you're an artist.
Yes, I am an artist. I've been doing it for 30 years. And I was in the show maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did a performance there. So I'm just wondering, just curious as to what your services are and where you're located, all kinds of things.
I'm based out of New York. I need some writing material for a woman who works for Motown. So if you do, right now the project is soul and country. So if you have any of that ability, you can shoot me an email with some writing, some material, and I can shoot that over to the lady.
Sure, I would be happy to do that. I've got tons and tons of songs. Now, you're looking for soul and for country.
Yes.
I can write pretty much anything. Do you have a piece of music that you would like to have written to?
Well,
or do you need something that's all already completed, already composed and ready to go?
Absolutely, already composed and ready to go.
Okay, well, I have tons of songs. And if you can give, because I have not a very good connection, if you can give Paul the information or Lena, and they can shoot it over to me on my messenger, and I'll send you some things that I have.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm honored to work
my
with
pleasure. It'll be fun. It's always fun.
you. Yes,
I love
this
it.
industry is
I've been
very
doing
fun.
It a long time, and I love performing, and I love writing, and I've worked with Neil Preston, who's in Liverpool, and what we did was we wrote songs for singers who can't write. Some people have just excellent voices, just don't have the talent to write it down. So I don't have an excellent voice, but I do okay, and I know how to write, so that's good.
Well, there you go.
Well, we loved your performance, Lori. Everybody all around the world likes to watch that performance, that archive. And
that's wonderful.
I want to let Chrissy know that you remind me of Stevie Nicks.
Oh, I need to hear it.
Phenomenal.
I can't wait.
I've heard that. It's really funny. The second song that I did, Can't Believe, Nobody noticed it except for my family. I just remember I was telling you that I can remember other people's lyrics better than my own. And I missed the entire bridge of the song.
Absolutely. That's how it was when I stopped singing because, I just says, you know what? Which in this industry, most of us do stop singing because it's time we need to make money in the real world.
Right.
Yeah. Which is sad because some of them are so great, but they just can't do it.
Well, just like I said, I've got, who's not really a close friend of mine, but somebody that I went to high school with. His name is Robert Pizzo, and he was in the band Skid Row. I don't know if you remember that band.
Skid Row?
Skid Row, an 80s band.
Yeah, I'm old.
And read an article. Yeah, I read an article, and he said it's 1% of singers that actually make it, which I can believe. And it has nothing to do with the talent out there. It has to do with being in the right place at the right time.
That's right. That's right.
So that's what it is. Me, for myself, I'm older now, so I'm very content where I am, but I'm always willing to take that extra step if someone needs help or,
Me too.
Whatever. It's
Me
fun
too.
for me.
Me too,
So
absolutely.
I would be happy to do that. But the song that I sang, I did a 4-song set when I went to visit Lena, and I just completely forgot the entire bridge of the second song that I sang.
Because you made
And
the
my
words
son-
up yourself, right?
Yeah, I wrote the songs.
Yeah, see?
All of the songs, yeah, they were my songs. And I completely forgot the entire bridge of the second song. And my son said to me, when we left, I said, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot the bridge. And he said, yeah, I know what song it was too, Mom. The second song that you did, Can't Believe. And I said, that's exactly right. I just completely out of the head.
You just had a blank for a minute, that's all. Temporary setback.
Pardon me?
Temporary setback on that one. It's just like when I used to be an excellent writer. Excellent writer I used to be. And now, I don't know, I think it's having kids. I don't know what it is, but now I have writer's block. I mean, I can still write.
It happens. It happens to everybody. I don't typically get writer's block. I get singing block. I can't remember my own lyrics because, I'm so used to singing other people's songs. You don't really sing your own that much unless you're on stage. And so some of these songs I haven't sung for years, and I had to actually rehearse my own songs before I did the show.
Right.
And just right out of this little brain it went.
I know. Everyone calls me, Chrissy, I'm working with an investor. Can you please write this proposal for me? Please, please, please. So I'm like, okay, I'll write the proposal. 3 days later, here you go.
Yeah, sometimes
here's your
it happens.
1,000-page proposal with your ROI on it.
I know, and your eyes are going crazy, and your mind is going crazy, and you just kind of got to relax and let it flow. That's what I do. But, you're in luck because I have so many songs, country songs.
Good, I'm so glad.
Yes, I'm up to see if I have any soul songs. I'm not sure. But I have probably 200 songs. So I'll go through my catalog, and I'll send them your way, and, we'll take it from there.
Right, and if you Google me, you'll see Chrissy Fischetti. You'll see every site that I'm on, and then you can follow me and just shoot me an email when I get the email to you, and then you can let me know that you're following me, and then I'll follow you back, and we can, interact with one another.
Absolutely. Like I said, just give Paul and Lena the information.
Will
because
do.
My connection is not so good that I can write everything down right now. But and as soon as I get the information, then I'll go ahead and shoot you an email, and we'll get in touch with each other.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Have a great night. Be safe. God bless.
You.
Okay.
God bless you too.
Thank you.
Lena, for having me on again.
Okay, thank you, Lori.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great show.
Shout outs to Lori, by the way. Absolutely. Yes.
That was great. That was awesome.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to hearing her music. I'm
she's
really
very
looking
talented.
forward. From what I hear, yes.
She is very, and I thought of Stevie Nicks when I saw
That's
her.
awesome. That's awesome when you can, relate an artist to another artist. That's big.
Yeah.
That's really big.
She's written a lot of songs for artists over in Liverpool.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's really big.
Awesome. And what's nice about Lori, she's a humble lady. She's not arrogant. I've had a lot of artists come on the stage who are just...
I've had them. I've managed them where
Yeah.
They thought that I had to pay for everything. And I said, honey, this is 2015. This is a DIY stage right now where you're at because your numbers are like that low.
Right.
And you need to help, invest in yourself if you want
right.
anybody to invest in you.
That's right.
So you need to stop the cocky attitude.
Exactly. And that's, my point.
Yep.
That's my point.
So what kind of budget would an artist need to get started?
God. Okay, well, that's a whole another. Okay, well, to be honest with you, it can go from nothing to $25,000. Depends on who you know, like you said, and where you go.
Right.
I mean, you don't have to have, champagne taste to get something done that, like,
Yeah.
did you ever hear the expression good old faithful? Like, I'd rather have it done and pay a lot less, even though it's not shiny, bright lights. That's your best bet. But to be honest with you, I would really watch who you give your money to. I would watch who you give your music to. When they ask you to send MP3s, you can't just freely send MP3s because if this music isn't even out yet, they're going to steal your music if you don't know them. Or they're going to steal your lyrics if it's not copywritten. They're going to take your money and they're going to tell you, I'm going to put you on the top of the world. And they're going to make it sound so good. And then at the end of it all, after you've written them that money, that check, 3 months later, yeah, we're still working on it. 6 months later, you haven't gotten anywhere. You really need to watch who you pay your budget to, because that budget doesn't come around very easy.
No.
And it's very hard to gather a budget. Whether you're an artist or you are just a regular person on the street, money is not easy to come by.
Right.
So you need to really focus on, do a background check. Find out. I would rather spend $200 and do a complete background check on somebody I'm giving my money to rather than $10,000 and not know.
True. Very true.
So a background check is what I would do.
True.
And I don't care if they say they're Sony Records or they say they're from Ushkash Kubash. I still want a background check.
Absolutely.
I agree. A lot of songwriters send their songs in and someone else is singing them.
That's right. They get stolen.
It's very sad. But
I thought you were gonna say. Okay, all right, yeah, that went in and out. Very short, brief while.
And you know what's a mystery to me, you guys? There's a lot of people signing up to be promoters under Universal Records.
And the other one, come on, you know it. Who is it? Rick Ross is with them. No, not Maybach. Not Maybach.
Oh.
No. All right, Mikey G. God, if I had my phone. See, the cell phone is bad today too. Lord, we need to use our mind from now on. No, who is that? Def Jam.
Yeah.
Holy Hannah in Toledo, my God, oh mercy.
Right.
No, biggest scam.
Right.
Def Jam, if they want you, Def Jam will contact you.
True.
They will contact you with a contract.
True.
They're not going to send their promoters. They're not going to send their workers. They're not going to send the middleman because they want that money.
Right.
So if you get anything, I'm with Def Jam. I'm with this one. Don't believe it.
Right.
Do your investigation. Do your homework. Really do your research. Because 9 out of 10 times, they're full of crap and just want your money.
Right. No, you're very right. You're very right.
This industry is so hard. It is so hard for these artists to make it. I mean, my artist opened up for Mario, Jules Santana, Cassidy. Who else? A billion of them. I mean, we paid $500 each show. What did we get out of it?
Right.
When I first started, we got nothing. They ended up coming 2:30 in the morning. They didn't even see my artist perform.
Right.
Okay, so it's just, and then you're supposed to be opening for these artists when you're really not opening for them. Okay, you're not. You're opening with 30 other artists, and all is the promoter who set that spot up is making $500 on each artist.
Right.
The ticket sales, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just a big scam, this industry, and it's sad, and I really hope what comes around goes around. I just hope I can watch. I really hope I can watch it.
And that's one of the reasons I love to support accomplished artists such as Lori, because those are real artists. and they deserve
The passionate ones.
Yes, they deserve the real help,
Recognition.
the recognition. You know, and they've learned their craft.
Right.
You know?
To be a good artist, you really, it has to come from not waking up one day and saying, I want to be a rock star. I want to be a movie star. I want to make $1 million. No, it ain't going to happen.
Right.
It's got to be a driven passion. That's where you're going to really gain your goal. And if you're not passionate about what you do out of anything in life, you can just forget about it, because passion is what's going to wake you up and get you going and keep you going. It's going to put you on a mission, and that mission is not going to stop till it's complete.
That's right. That's right.
So if you wake up and want to be a star and just, I'm going to be in the 100,000, it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. If anything, the industry is going to take your money.
Right.
Because the passionate ones really, really do their homework. Because they say, damn, I'm going to give him my money. I'm going to look into this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know that's just true. Oh, excuse me, I don't know if I can say that. But you know that's true. That's what they say. And the other ones will just be like, hey, it sounds good, it sounds good, it sounds good. Because they're not really entertaining the fact that everybody out there just wants money.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if I was an artist, how would you promote my music?
Well, I would make videos, because I also do some producing. I would make videos of your new up-and-coming ones, just little sneak peeks, not the entire song, just a little bit of it, just the little teasers to get it out there. I would blast it on every social media website that I'm on, which if you Google me, you'll see I'm on about everything. I don't think there's anything left, except, no, I'm even in the one in China. I am. And Thailand. But even Africa, yes. So if you, I would just blast it out there. I would work with companies, and I would say, hey, look, I got someone I need you to listen to. Really good, really, really good singer. And he's a great artist, very determined, very focused, gets up, breathes, eats, sleeps, and drinks music.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But you'd have to prove it to me. See, before I take an artist on, I watch, I look, and I wait, and I listen. And I really want to make sure, before I invest my time in an artist, I want to make sure that they are really doing what they're supposed to be doing. And they're not just doing it because they want to become rich. That they're doing it because they love it. They're interacting with their Twitter fans. They're interacting with their Facebook fans. They're humble with their fans. They're, honest. Hey, today I had a bad day, but you know what? God bless. Tomorrow will be another day. I want to see the humbleness. I want to see you promoting your feelings. I want to see you out there, interacting with your fans. And that's one thing that Taylor Swift did very well. I work with her old manager, Rick Barker.
Okay.
He's a great man. He does American Idol. He gives a lot of the support to the artist behind stage.
Wow.
And I'd like to pull him out into what we were discussing.
Absolutely.
And I think that would be a total advantage for the artists, because Rick Barker, he is an amazing man.
Right.
And he brought these artists to where they are today on American Idol. And it's sad that American Idol is going off. I'm going to miss it very much. But in my heart, Rick, with the artists will always live on, because he made those artists what they are today.
Yes.
Just by the knowledge and the support he has given them.
Right.
And the truth.
Right.
You can't ask for anything more.
Absolutely.
And that's what you really need in this industry, is somebody who's going to be truthful. Mm-hmm. You may not like it, because the truth does hurt.
Absolutely.
My God, it hurts. I mean, it hurt when they told me my father was dying of cancer. I mean, but, you have to accept it. You don't have to like it, but you have to accept it and move on. And I don't say you necessarily have to have thick skin in this industry, although they say you do.
Right.
I just think you have to brush a lot off.
Yes.
And you know what? If you feel a bad vibe, if you feel a bad vibe coming your way, dip the other way, because your gut instinct will tell you, don't mess with that person. Don't mess with that person.
True.
You know what? Oh, something doesn't feel right about this conversation.
True.
Oh, that just seems so shady. They just want this out of me, and they want, it isn't like you got to be smart. You have to be really smart in this industry. It's a chess game. It's a chess tournament game. And if you can play your moves right, then you're going to ace it and you're going to checkmate it.
Right. That's right. That's right. And I hope you're listening to this phenomenal information.
Thank you.
It is great, and people need to be honest like yourselves and speak up about what's going on in this industry. I mean, it's really very scary, and, for a lot of my artists back in the day, I had to grease palms, to get them through big doors. And
You do. You
It's sad.
still do. You still do.
you still got to grease palms.
But at least, thank God, those palms I get along with because they just know I'm crazy. They're just like, you do anything to get on my disc. And I'd be like, amen. Now what can we do?
I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful.
That's just the way I am. I don't stop until my mission is completed. If I see someone who really is in need
Yes.
or really is good, I'm gonna just like my partner said, Justin
Yeah.
Brosky, you're gonna walk yourself right in that office and you're gonna say, security, there's trouble over there, boom, right by the lady and get right to that door. Damn straight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I may go to jail after that, but I'll get out after in an hour.
No, I think it's great.
Just because they'll think I'm insane.
And you need that passion behind you. You need really good management behind you. There are so many people out here. They say they got a manager, and then you go and you look up their numbers and you look up their promotion, and it's like, ugh,
Well-
and you can't say anything. You just smile and say, "Oh, that's great, keep it up," But deep in your heart, they're not going anywhere because their
They can't-
management
right.
is not really supporting them.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I have an artist I manage, one of my artists, Bermuda PD. Bermuda PD, he's an excellent artist, very good, phenomenal artist. We had a discrepancy one time, and he says to me, you sound more like a mother than a manager. I said, look, I'm not here to babysit you, but if I have to, I'm going to tell you like it is, because that's the only way you're going to get out there and do it.
Yeah,
I agree, yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, I don't mind. All of these artists call me, okay, mom, mama, mom. Okay, I'm like, all right, now I really feel old. But okay, fine.
Don't take criticism. Don't get into the business.
That's right.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Please. What? But then that's all overcome now. But yeah. So I'm known as the mom of all of the artists.
Yes.
And I've been freelancing for over a year and a half now, and now I am starting to put things into place, and we're going to be having some big things happening with Lena and I.
Yeah.
And we can't discuss tonight. That's another show.
And my co-host Paul.
Oh, that's Paul. I'm sorry. I just came on. So us three, you're going to see big things are happening.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I know you're not going to be able to wait to see what happens because it's going to be like glitter in magic and the flock to the bird's nest because we are going to rip tail.
Absolutely.
So how did you become so big on social network?
I like to interact with other people. And my husband says, okay, you're just like another Dear Abby. But at least, I get the job done.
Right.
I get the job done.
You do.
You tell me you need something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And if I can't do it, I'm going to say I can't do it.
Right.
Rarely does that happen unless you want me to meet like Donald Trump. Although I even got his attention because I pissed him off. I pissed him off because he said something about Rosie O'Donnell about her weight. That pissed me off.
Oh, wow.
Well, I went on Twitter and I said, "Listen, I'm tired of being your publicist, Donald Trump." And his publicist twittered me back, "Well, I thought I was his publicist." So, yeah, I can piss people off if I want. I don't like to. I don't mean to. But, have some respect for other people.
No,
Don't say things and then expect no one to say anything back just because you're king. You think you're king, Donald
Exactly.
Trump, or you're the president. Or, like I always say, screw the government. And that's bad, but it's the truth. Because back to where if you close the borders and free our men in prison, then all of this would hopefully go away.
That's true.
I mean, I can't, say it will all go away, but
Right.
I know a majority of drug sales is what's causing the prison to be overpopulated. And the government still wins because they get kickbacks from prisoners. And they're not really prisoners now. They're just doing their job because you made it there. And what else are they supposed to do?
That's true. And
how are they going to feed their families after they're in jail?
Yeah.
Now they can't get a job because they're blacklisted.
that's right.
Hello. where does the common sense come? No, it all revolves down to the government saying, this is a win-win for me. I can't eat ramen noodle tonight, so I'm going to drive my Maserati.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Eat ramen noodle for one night and see what it's like.
Yes.
Go without heat and electricity, and let's see how that works.
Right.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what genres of music are you supporting now?
Oh, I do everything, any kind, whoever, wherever, anywhere.
Okay. All right.
That's beautiful.
Good.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. And you know what you're saying about the jail system, that's definitely true. Because, we have the Rockefeller law, guilty by association, which is why I tell a lot of artists, you got to be careful who you hang out with because, you might not be involved, but you're hanging out with somebody who is, and then you get locked up and now you have a record and now you can't find a good job and you can't vote.
I have an excellent officer who does Cheer Talk. His name is Anthony Ganji.
Okay.
I would love you to interview him one day.
Oh,
you
wonderful.
have to hear his work. He is amazing.
Awesome.
He will tell you about the manipulations in prison, about how they're trying to correct the prison system and make it so, they're there for the prisoners to help them. I hate saying prisoners because they're really not prisoners,
Sad.
man. It's terrible.
Sad.
It's
Yeah.
really terrible.
Yeah.
I don't even like saying inmates.
Yeah.
For the men and women, the better.
Right.
Okay, for the men and women, how he's there for them.
Yes.
And it's a live radio talk show that he has called
Awesome.
Tear Talk Radio Show.
Nice.
And he will tell you everything you want to know.
Wow.
And he works with the top investigators in law enforcement. And I have another. I have another one who works undercover who will tell you the streets are so smart the way they operate that it's crazy and I feel because the devil never sleeps and the devil was once an angel that he thinks he has the upper hand on us.
Oh, yeah.
But if we can stop this drug sales,
True.
all of this just may go away.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah.
I mean, parking your car, selling drugs here, moving the car and all this and going in the building. How do you get this smart? Because you don't sleep, because you work with the demon, and that's terrible.
True.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are people out there who really are just pure evil.
Yes.
You can't fix them. You can't change them. You can't correct them. You can't do nothing because they are just evil.
That's true.
So those are the people you kind of just try to walk away from the
Sure.
best you can.
Yeah, you're right.
But, when there isn't too many of them, but there is ones that try to play the real demon. But they can't do a really good job of it, obviously, because they're in jail. Because
Right.
the demon don't get caught.
Very good. Demon don't get caught. That's deep. That is deep. And one time I met a person who worked on Rikers Island, and they mentioned the government. I was shocked that they mentioned. And
They won't. Normally they won't.
Off
because
record, they
right.
did. I won't say your name. Okay, but they said that the government gets all the taxes.
Oh, yeah, they
from
get all the
prisoners
kickbacks. Oh, they get everything.
for every head that's in the jail.
That's right. And what do they throw them? Bologna sandwich and
True,
water?
true.
One roll of toilet paper?
Yeah,
I have
it's so
I have a
sad.
man who's in
Yeah.
jail right now who for a domestic violence order who wasn't even at that place at that time.
Oh, wow.
2.5 years.
Oh,
Wasn't
wow.
even there at the same time.
That's terrible.
But the girlfriend, well, if I can't have you, no one else can.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
So this whole world is kind of really crazy. There's so many different subjects we can talk on, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not enough, like you said, hours in a day.
Yeah.
We all have that problem.
I wake up. I mean, I get maybe I do. You know what? Power naps.
Okay.
I used to call them cat naps, but now they're not even that long anymore. Power naps. I'll just be. Or I'll fall asleep, and then I'll be up again, and I'll be like, oh my God, what the heck time is it? It was just morning, and it'll be night again, and I'll be like, oh my God, my poor family.
Right.
And you got 1,400 different messages on your phone.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, no, that's just part of one Twitter, and that's just. And I try so hard to get to all of my fans. I try so hard to get to all of my clients. It's not like I pick out the most important.
Okay.
I believe in equal. I believe in equality, and I don't believe anyone's better than anybody, and we all bleed blue. So I'm no better than anyone else. I try my hardest for you. I would try my hardest. I would try my hardest for anybody.
Yes.
You know, it's just the way life should be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if you're religious, but I would consider you both you soldiers for Christ. You know,
Right. They call me. They say
know?
everyone that comes in contact with me says, "I don't want to leave you. You are like a yellow light and a white light." And I'm like, "No, I'm not that holy, but I do believe in God." That's another topic.
Yes.
You know, when I am Catholic. I don't know if I am, this is a touchy situation because I'm still myself not sure.
Understand.
But when they wouldn't stop the funeral for my mother-in-law who died and her son is the closest because our car broke down, that kind of really upset me.
Wow, that's deep.
That really blew me away.
Sure.
That and then something else happened, and one time we needed assistance from the church, and all the money we've given them,
Sure.
they weren't there in return. So a few different things kind of blew me off. Is this just all publicity, or is this
Right.
just all politics, or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm sorry. God forgive me in the name of Jesus. I would never doubt Jesus because that is the holiest, highest where you can go.
Absolutely.
And whenever I'm in stress, it's what I say is I sit quietly and I say, God, please show me the way today.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I would never doubt God. But all of the beings around the church, I'm kind of questioning lately, which I shouldn't be questioning, but it's not God I'm questioning, so I can.
Right.
I guess it's okay.
Sure. Absolutely.
Well, the Vatican was just on the news where they're laundering money.
Well, when they said the Pope was in New York City, I put on Twitter, well, when God comes to New York City, then tweet me. I mean,
It's all over, though, isn't he?
what I'm saying, when he actually comes in physical form, then call me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you hear all these stories about the priest, and I don't even know. I haven't really even investigated into that deeply enough, and I don't really judge, and I don't listen to stories. When I have to know something, I really have to dig into it.
Oh, yeah.
I've done cases where I've dug really deep, where I've had to pull off a lot of cases because it was just too dangerous.
It was too dangerous.
Too dangerous for my family. And I was like, sorry, wouldn't want to be you. I have one officer who's working and trying to figure out the gang system, and I'm like, you got a long way to go on that one, because you know what?
Yeah.
That's just something you shouldn't touch on.
Oh no.
You just don't touch on that. I work with a lot of them, and they're great people.
Oh, yeah.
But just like you and I, we're human. You mess
Sure.
with me, you're going
Yeah.
to see the bad.
Oh, yeah.
You mess with you're going to
yeah.
see the bad.
Oh, sure,
So
sure.
just because they have a gang name doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It's just if you and it's like family.
Yes.
Because they don't have their own individual family, so
Yes.
they have their outside family, and you
Sure.
don't have to be blood to be family.
That's right.
I learned that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
very
learned
true,
that,
very
and I love that because I love that I have so many people behind me that are not family.
Yes.
That support me more than my family.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. And that's something that I believe in. You don't have to be a bloodline to, be connected to somebody.
Because we're all connected.
Sure.
We're all heavenly connected.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And just to prove a point, I have 7 brothers and sisters that, are in other countries and other states, and I only talk to two of them. Those 2 were on the same page. Like I was telling a client I took out to Maryland, I said, I only deal with people who are positive.
Right. That's the way it have to be.
And those other blood relations are so toxic.
They don't want to be in industry. They
Yeah.
don't want to deal with it. They don't know why we do it. They don't
No.
understand it. They don't think
Yeah.
there's anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you see your point. I see my point. I'm going to continue on.
Yeah.
So step aside. Either you walk with me, walk on the side of me, or get out my way.
True. I agree.
Actually, I'm starting to see Christian music starting to become very popular all of a sudden.
It is, and you know what? I'm working with 2 producers. One who just did the Woodlawn movie.
Okay.
An amazing football movie. It's about God, and it's not only about God, because I don't want to say that, because then some people won't go see it.
True.
Which,
They'll be like-
I'm like, but you know what? You know in your hearts, deep in your hearts, you would want to see that movie, because whether it was God or not, everybody knows God. Everybody just puts a front up. But if you reach down in your heart and said, you know what, frig this world, I'm gonna go do it. You'll do it. But this movie, Woodlawn, oh my God, it made so many schools and children and kids and young adults and teenagers understand the reality of life and God and the way to be nice to people, to be human, to be moral, to be humble. And it's called Woodlawn. Go see it. It's a really great movie. I'm working with another producer who's making another movie, which is religious. And I'm not going to say the name right now. And I'm working with another producer, which I can't say the name, but I'll just drop a hint, Robert De Niro. So, yeah.
Awesome.
So we got the mob and we got God. So we're going to turn it into a comedy on that one.
Right.
And I have Dominic Mancino. So he's a really great man. He did some work for The Sopranos, and he's going to be in this new movie now with Diane Falzone, who's a producer. So, there's a lot of things happening and a lot of positive, and that's why I want it to stay.
That's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. Let's everyone give her a hand.
Thank you.
That's all.
Close those borders! Just leave my weed. No, I'm kidding.
There you go.
Leave my weed and my wine. No.
Have some tranquility there somewhere.
Never mind the Xanax. That makes me too tired. I don't like that. We just eat the brownies.
And believe it or not, I have a friend in Colorado, and we went to Catholic school together many years ago. Her father was a professor at Golden University, and he used to make marijuana brownies.
Oh, they're awesome. I only know that because my nephew lives in California. No name dropping. Grows it. He brought me some. Here, Chrissy, we made brownies. Okay, honey. I'm eating it. An hour later, I'm like bugging out. I'm like, what is going on? But it feels so good.
You had the munchies, right?
No
More
munchies.
brownies.
No. So I said to him, I want another brownie. I said, those are so good. He goes, I can't give you them. I says, why? They're regular brownies. But something, I don't know. They just felt like something in it. And then my husband was like, oh my God, you better not tell her, she will kick your butt.
Yeah, the munchies.
So my sister-in-law told me, I said, what did you do? I said, now you owe me. You every week you better send me a shipment. He won't do it though, because that's illegal. But whatever. I also am affiliated with Frankie Parker, who is Spartan Global One, who does protect the marijuana plants legally. And he does it all over the world. So we also have a private jet service where we're bonded, securityed, and if anyone ever needs a private jet service for producers, managers, artists, whoever, that could be accommodated. If you're ever late, call me. I'll get you there.
Nice. That's awesome.
You won't get on the weed one. You won't get on the weed jet. But you'll get on the red eye.
And I hope Freddie D. Cush, who was on the documentary on MTV, is listening to this. We're definitely going to connect you to these people here in A1 Sick out in Colorado. They got the FM radio on lock out there. And they just had a documentary on the MTV about, weed.
MTV isn't as big as it used to be.
No.
Well, we're going to bring that back.
Yeah.
We're going to bring that back. We have to bring back MTV because that's what I grew up on.
Yeah. It was great back then.
VH1, BET,
Again, the digital
MTV.
age
Yeah.
killed it.
Well, let's get MTV into digital age.
That's true.
Let's bring it into digital.
That's, yeah. That's
Anything and
right,
everything
yeah.
is possible.
No, you're right. You're right.
And if you just Google free, how do I free this? How do I free that? Come right to you. EPKs, they charge $5,000. Google, how do I make an EPK free? Boom.
Gotcha.
How do I make an AIP to get on radio?
Right.
Free. Boom.
Right.
10,000 without.
Right. And another question, I'm so puzzled by all these companies joining Universal, to promote people's music, and then they want to charge them for the same services they're doing from grassroots organizations like ours, because they have Universal attached to them now.
Because they have the name.
And then they
feel they have the rights.
Crazy.
I mean, my partner, Justin Brodsky, is CEO of productions for Saturday Night Live. And like I said, I've been freelancing for a year and a half.
Yes.
So there you go. You get idiots, and then you get good people. You just got to find them.
You gotta find them. You're right.
You got to do your homework.
You're right. And definitely just let the viewers know again how they can contact you on Facebook and Twitter.
Chrissy Fischetti, Fischetti, and that's on Facebook. It's Chrissy Artist Reach Fischetti. Twitter, CF_official_New York City. Then I have Artist Reach _New York City for Twitter. If you just Google Chrissy Fischetti, you'll see.
My God, she needs a blackboard.
I do. I have this called Wise stamp on my Gmail. It's something new now, where you can put all your links and you can put everything on your Gmail.
Oh, that's awesome.
My Gmail is like, my husband's like, dear God, is there one thing you don't have? And I'm like, yes. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm sure there is. I have to find it yet. And it isn't $1 million because money is nothing.
Right.
Money is evil, actually, and if you don't know how to use it the right way and you don't help others with it, it's just no good to you.
True. Very true. And I've seen a lot of unhappy, very
Oh my God,
wealthy
yes.
people, you know,
Yes,
so-
they have these big houses,
Yes,
these
yes,
cars, and like I
yes.
said, they couldn't go one day eating ramen noodle.
No, it's so sad.
Become a big business.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
Expensive.
I was laughing at
People are
it.
willing to give that money up to try to make it big.
And you know what? The money they're willing to give up, they're being fooled because, well, majority of them are being fooled.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking the other side of the grass is really greener, and in reality, it's fake grass. It's
Absolutely.
It's not really greener at all.
Absolutely.
And they don't water it. They just keep lying
Yes.
and taking the money
Yes.
and hiding it, and then just,
Yeah.
it's just sad. It's because the grass you have is greenest is in your own home, within your own family, your own children, your own husband, your own wife, your own parents. That's what God gave you. That's the greenest you can get.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. Rockland World Radio. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere.
In the Mess Youthology Hour.
Boy, Miss Feisty over here.
Just a minute. You push it up. Thanks. Just like that. Let me have them cut it off for a minute. They're going to put some music. Jeff, have them put on some music and cut it off.
I probably drove them crazy too.
You guys. And you need the food for thought. Because
He's got good questions.
Yes, he does.
Love
because,
it.
5 minutes.
Yeah. We'll be back on in 5 minutes?
You have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Still on.
No. Have him cut it off now. We're taking a break.
I need more wine. Let's have wine. I actually bought Jaeger.
Did you have? No, it's okay.
My daughter's friend knows I love this stuff, so she.
Independent. You know it. You love it. You can't live without it. Rockland World Radio.
Shout out my No Mercy squad. Get 'em! My niggas young and they getting it just like me. I'm a boss. Oh yeah, you know they in the loop. Everything that's white gon' go, you heard? Crack. Shout out Lena Shockley, the Mile High Soldier. Bo Austin, I see you, man. Damn! It's that swag water too.
We run the streets, motherfucker.
Counterfeit, just like your.
I want my Rockland World Radio, baby. I'm independent. You know it. You love it. You can't live without it. Rockland World Radio.
I'm thuggin', I'm thuggin', my bitches know I'm thuggin', I'm thuggin', I'm thuggin', my niggas know I'm thuggin', I'm thuggin', my bitches know I'm thuggin'. I love it, this trash shit, man, I love it. I'm serving grams in public, cause nigga, I'm on my fuck shit. I'm thuggin', these niggas doing nothing. My gun is getting rusty, I think I got it busted. My money, bitch, go get my money.
We're not coming back, are we?
We're going after some Patron. Oh my God, I know. Oh, the food though.
So please don't try to knock me. They subbing, I heard these niggas subbing.
Okay, yes. So we're here with Christy Fanchetti today, and Paul Munson.
And what are we looking at?
Okay, and we're looking at the Polk Publishing magazine. This is from the event that we went to October 18th, and we're going to be going back to some more of her events. Support Polk Publishing. You can contact Selena Polk Publishing on Facebook. You can be in her magazine. This is a sample of our magazine. This is a Mountain Dog Entertainment magazine. With the entertainment magazine that you can be in. You can contact me, Lena Shockley, on Facebook or Twitter. And, if you're interested in promoting yourself, you're a business, getting yourself out there, contact me. Contact Selena. Contact Mark Rowe from the UK.
You also publish that online.
Yes, and online and, hard copy can be shipped to your home or your corporate office. And I also want to give a shout out to the Nissan dealership on Route 17 in Newburgh. Yes, we just bought a new car.
Yes, you're telling me. I have to look into that.
Contact Bridget. She's awesome. She'll get you into any car you want. Okay, she'll give you a great deal.
Who else?
Well, I don't have their information right in front of me, but I'll advertise you guys next week. Okay. All right, and definitely advertise your information, your contact information for your company and your website.
Showtime Gigs. Yeah, it's just showtimegigs.com. We do websites, we do videos.
Yes.
We help the artists out anywhere we can. Try to get your record labels.
Good.
If we can.
Amazing connection. Thank you.
Let's give some information on you here to the people.
Chrissy Fischetti. You can Google me. I'll come up anywhere. Artist reach worldwide. If you Google Chrissy Fischetti, you'll see. I'm everywhere.
If you're looking for someone to really get you into the industry, a big promoter, contact her. She's everywhere. Just Google her, and she definitely will come out and assist you.
I work with investors, sponsorships, endorsers, big name Nike, Polo, clothes.
Absolutely.
Tireless hours, but it's all worth it for them.
Absolutely. And I just want to give a shout out to A1SIC, The Biz, the FM radio in Colorado, Freddie D. Cush, who was on the documentary on MTV, Bo Austin with Mountain Dog Entertainment, Patrick Kelly, South Carolina, battle rapper #1, Bo Austin, Colorado Mountain Dog Entertainment, Paul, Chrissy, we're all here. Okay, so just contact the Wave.
And you know, if they reached out to DJ Cisco Coleman,
okay,
he will promote them. He will promote their business.
Okay.
I have attorneys on his DJ show.
Awesome.
Because we get in trouble all the time. Some of us get in trouble, so we need an attorney. Then we he does any kind of anybody who needs something. DJ Cisco is right there for them.
Absolutely.
He's a big advocate for artists and seeing them succeed.
Absolutely.
Because there's so many.
Yes, who need help. I'm overburdened with the amount of artists that contact me,
I know.
And
they're so great.
And this is one of the reasons I bring promoters and management and everybody else on my stage, because I want other people to reach out and help as well.
Yeah, we have the entertainment, attorneys if you need them.
Yes, so. Absolutely.
Good. Yep.
Absolutely.
And
yes. And shout outs to Michael Hargrove, okay, with Frank Chase in the Streets of Harlem.
Which is you're part of that.
Absolutely. I'm an actress in that. Queen M. I play an arms dealer in that. With the Gator Society,
She's a thug.
She's a thug, Oh, you wanted me to be a mafia wife. I remember that.
Okay, so Rock and Roll Radio, NMS Youthology Hour. We're here every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Or you can come and sit live in the audience for free and watch it. We have this wonderful person, Richard Quinn, here who runs everything.
Amazing
just contact any of us if you want any type of serious promotion or help. Nissan is interested in sponsoring this show. Let's get everything working. Let's just move forward. Okay, just contact us. And thank you, 845-353-2910. Every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Thank you. Have a great night.
God bless. Have a great night.
My bitches know I'm thuggin', I'm thuggin'. All my niggas blooded, getting money constant. New faces, I don't trust it. My money, I swear I need my money. You better not owe me, butterflies right in his tummy. He nervous. Know I keep that hammer. Nigga, I will blame ya, and I won't give a damn, bro. You know it. Money always blowing. I don't like to brag, but nigga, I can show it. She home when she blow me at the shows. And
I'm independent. You know it. You love it. You can't live without it. Rockland World Radio.